Well, Medicaid cuts and funding tax changes one step closer to reality in your D.C. Daily headlines for May 19. Today, President Trump said to push for an end to the war in Ukraine in a call with Russia's President Putin after last week's talks ended without a deal, with neither Putin or Trump attending. Moscow has launched its largest drone attack against Ukraine early this morning after the Pope this weekend was pushing for peace in all realms. The president says he'll also speak today with Ukraine's president and leaders of other NATO countries. President Trump is warning Walmart not to raise prices after Walmart said they will raise prices because of the president's tariffs. The president writing online that Walmart should, quote, eat the tariffs. The president's Treasury Secretary said Sunday night the company may need to pass on the tariff cost to you when you're at the checkout line. President Trump's big, beautiful budget bill now one step closer to reality, with House Republicans signing off on a bill in a rare Sunday vote. In the bill, more money for border security and for tax changes, but less money for Medicaid, SNAP benefits, and green energy. The budget expected to add more than $3 trillion to the deficit over the next 10 years. Speaker Johnson is hoping to have that budget set and approved by the end of the week. Well, you may have heard by now that President Biden has been diagnosed with prostate cancer, just announcing the diagnosis of this particularly aggressive form.
Doug Luzader is live for us in Washington this morning with more on the prognosis and the response from Washington. Doug?
Good morning. The Biden family has had more than its share of experience with cancer. This form of prostate cancer is treatable, but it has already spread, and doctors say it is serious.
Folks, it's fair to say one of the most devastating words anyone can hear, and it's not hyperbole, is cancer.
That was President Joe Biden just last year, touting what he has called his Cancer Moonshot Initiative. And the devastating news that he described regarding cancer was delivered to him just before the weekend. His office yesterday released this statement. On Friday, he, the president, was diagnosed with prostate cancer, characterized by a Gleason score of 9, grade group 5, with metastasis to the bone.
Over 80% of men over the age of 80 have some prostate cancer cells in their bodies.
Fox's Dr. Mark Siegel says it is a very common form of cancer, but in Biden's case, it is aggressive and it has spread.
If it's this far advanced, meaning Gleason 9 metastasized to the bone, the 5-year survival rate is somewhere between 30 and 40%.
Biden last had an official medical exam that we know of back in February of last year, which noted no major issues. The Biden family has already been deeply touched by cancer. The president's son, Beau, died from cancer in 2015. And through Biden's term, there would be questions about his physical and cognitive health. New books out this year describe Democratic concerns at the time and alleged efforts to cover up his decline. President Trump, who has long questioned Biden's abilities, issued a statement on social media late yesterday. Melania and I are saddened to hear about Joe Biden's recent medical diagnosis. We extend our warmest and best wishes to Jill and the family, and we wish Joe a fast and successful recovery. Biden's office says that even though this is an aggressive form of cancer, there are treatments available, and that President Biden and his family are reviewing options. Back to you guys.
Okay. We wish him the best. Thank you so much, Doug. Appreciate it.
Thank you.